again to the Drunken Chef, episode 4. Tonight we're going to be doing deep fried chicken parmesan versus air fried store-bought chicken parmesan. This is generally shipped by Corinthian Foods. They do a whole bunch of stuff. They're one of the people that cook in, that's what you're eating in restaurants most of the time. We're going to do that versus our regular salted chicken breast with pepper, with some spaghetti and some homemade sauce that I made. You can see it's kind of thin, but that's okay. We have some paste to thicken it up. And we're going to make our own breadcrumbs with flour and some Trader Joe's everyday seasoning, because I think it kind of tastes like breadcrumbs and I was out. So we're just going to make do and see what we can do tonight. So this is about a cup and a half of flour. I only have 2 pieces of chicken breast, even though you saw 4. Those are 2 cut in half, so this should do. We're gonna put that in there. You can mix with your hand. You can mix like this, and we're also gonna need some extra salt since that everyday seasoning doesn't use much salt. I know you can't really see the salt. Say it again.
How many eggs are you using?
I don't know, 1 or 2. What do you think? For two pieces of chicken breast, you think I need 2 or 1?
1.
Just 1? I think we need 2, so we're going to see who's right. There's our egg. Let's see if 1 egg can cover 2 chicken breast. So we're just going to take these initially, drop them in our flour like that. It doesn't have to be perfect. Back into my pan. Do that again. You can use your hands, but this is just easy for right now, so we're just going to do it this way. Do you all think 1 egg's going to be enough? I don't really think so. I think it's going to take 2, but we're going to find out, aren't we? How about if I'm right, you have to eat the air fried deep fry. You don't get the homemade chicken parm.
No.
You don't think that's fair?
No.
How about you only get 1 bite of the deep fried homemade one?
No.
Alright. I gotta get my panko. Like I told you all before, halfway through I get panko, mix it. So we're just gonna put our panko in here, like I said. Mix that in there. So you get about 50-50. But another trick to getting your shit crispy, check this out. See how there's not really much clumps? You know how you get those clumpy bits when you're doing fried chicken? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You know how to do that?
No, I don't.
I'm gonna show you how to do it. So what you do is you get a little bit of water. Here's my very little bit of water. I'm going to make clumps in here with this. And we just saw how little is in here. We can see it starting to clump up. We're getting those crispy deliciousness, the bits that you love. I'm going to add a little more water. You can probably do it with like milk or something, but I don't think it matters. I think you just don't make sure you don't have those huge bits. But we'll get a little bit more. I want it a little more granulated. And then, okay, so now it's getting kind of dangerous. But that's okay. We're just going to chop those up. Chop those up. Add some more dry to this. And you'll see it starts to kind of unthicken when I added that little bit more dryness. This should be good and crispy though. Although that piece is quite resilient. What did you do today, Holly?
I had my treatment today.
You feel better?
I'm tired.
Oh. Alright. Now we're going to get our egg wash. about threw that in there. I about blanked out for a second.
Isn't that too much?
That's perfect. And we're just going to coat it. Now this I'm going to just use my hands for this because maybe not. Maybe I don't have to. But you got to get this good and coated. Should have used a bigger bowl, realistically. That's good. I think that's good enough. Looking like that. Now this one. Alright, this fork ain't working for me. That looks good and coated to me. Next piece. Alright, well Holly won the egg bet. She was right. I guess that means I only get one bite. Even though she said she wasn't going to play by the rules, I'll play by the rules. We're just going to do this one in panko. Instead of drop the breadcrumbs. Didn't have quite enough. So be it. Next we just fry this in the skillet. So this is some used chicken oil that I have. Like I told you to save your oil. You can see there's a little bit of nastiness in the bottom. That's going to stay stuck to the bottom of your jar. We're not going to use that. Just scrape that out and throw it out if you do have oil to reuse. Also, I have the oven preheating to 375. We're just going to fry it in here till the outsides get cooked. And we're finishing the oven for about 25 minutes. And then as soon as we put that in there, I'm going to throw the air fryer one in there. And that's it. So we have our chicken. I'm going to set it right next to it in the middle. And when you're frying anything, always pick it up, lay it away from you. Now the heat is going to lose oil. So this is anything. If you're doing steaks on a grill or realistically anything in cooking, you're going to lay away from you. So we're just frying them until they get like golden brown. Then it's going to go back in that pan once it's cleaned. And then we're going to just put some sauce over it and let it bake. Only take like 30 to 40 seconds to get to that color. And that one's to the color I expect it to be. That's good enough. We're going to do this about 30 seconds. I'll keep you here to watch. Get the sides brown. This one's like perfect. And it's okay if you check these too. Let me check this one. That one's done. Now, it's not done to eat. No, don't think that. It's got to go in the oven. We're just getting the crust where we want it. That one's not close. Like I once before said, don't use your finger. Don't be an idiot like me. It's just me. Eventually you'll see me hurt myself. But you haven't seen it yet. Ow! I just did it. Fuck. Splashed myself. You laughing at me because I splashed myself with oil? Meanie butt. Damn.
How do you
Perfect.
do that?
Perfect. I'm not even editing that out.
Why?
Me frickin' burning myself like a dummy. Alright. Let's check this side. That side's done. This one's... yeah, that one's good. Go wash that pan, please. Camera woman slash sous chef. Now, I like them about golden brown. I don't know if this is how restaurants do it, but it's how I'm going to do it. It's always worked the best for me. Oh, look, our sauce is boiling. Sauce is boiling. We're just going to give it a stir. Yes, I know I just had it in the dirty fucking chicken oil, but this is all going together into the same pot. It'll cook in the oven. There's no reason to worry about cross-contaminating here. It's all getting cooked at 350 for 20 to 25 minutes. It'll be fine. Now this one's to my liking. You can see it just glimmering with oil. Oh, that looks delicious. I flipped this one a little early, but we can put him in some serious oil over here now. You don't ever really want to be lifting your pan like I just did, but whatever. Just do what I do and do it smarter. That's how you would be a good cook. Just do what I do, but smarter. Man, I need a beer. It's only 7 o'clock. I'm cooking though, that counts, right? I guess I'm gonna have myself a beer. Is it 7? What time is it?
6:58.
I guess for a cooking episode, we'll make an exception. This is a piece of chicken as I showed you earlier. We're only going to do one. Turn it to me. So, as I said before, first step to using the air fryer, turn it on. Then we're going to hit mode. Now there's a piece of chicken. I guess this is a piece of chicken. Smooth sailing piece of chicken. Well, it said 60 for 20 minutes. We can do that ourselves. I like it a little more, but we're going to flip it halfway. Okay, make sure you flip it halfway. And then 15 minutes is left, you start the pasta. That way it's all done at the same time, right? Do you like to eat your food together?
Yes.
We don't usually, but we try. So our hot sauce is going to even help cook this. We're not going to blast it with sauce. The sauce will stick to the pan. That makes a pain in the butt. But, yeah, whatever. It won't stick too bad. Just going to do it. I wish... wait till they make smell-o-vision. You'll like my channel much more when there's smell-o-vision, I swear. Everybody. I wish you could smell it. But we need the last thing. Oh, I need one more scoop of cheese on here. Not cheese, sauce. I like the sauce. Cheese. This is a store brand mozzarella and provolone mix. I like them both, so I was like, yeah, let's try that. And for a little extra color, I like to put some oregano on top. There should be some out in the garage if you go grab it. The oregano will like roast and become this like kind of floral note to it. It's pretty good. So I've told you before, cheese and oregano, Italian and oregano too. Italian and oregano. And you'll see that throughout your cheese. And it'll be like, wow, what is that? What you're generally eating at an Italian restaurant like the Olive Garden is oregano.
It does.
And then we're just going to throw this into the oven. So in the oven it went at 375 for 20 minutes. We're going to check it because we want to make sure it's not pink. That's all you have to do with chicken. Just make sure it's not pink and you're good. This is halfway through. And as you can see, it's sizzling and it's golden brown. This is air fried. This is no oil. This is just, I stuck it in there. But let's look at the bottom. Again, the dummy's using his hand. Yep. 350 degree oven. Yeah, I'll just use my hand. I don't give a fuck. But, yeah, it's kind of white. That's why you flip it. When you flip it, it'll get gold on this side, too. This is my cooking assistant. Yeah. It's okay. What's that? What's that? What's that? Hey. What are you doing? See her? She's a good cooking assistant. She don't really want much to eat. She just hangs out. Well, to be honest with you, she's not very good at it, but she's good company. So the oven just beeped. It claims our chicken parm is done at 20 minutes. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, that's looking nice and toasty with a little bit of A little bit of cheese burnage. Not burnage, but toasted. That's what I want. Let's get you out of there.
Ooh, it looks good.
But is it done? I bet it's done. It's been in there forever.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's got to be done. So that is our deep fried homemade chicken parm. We're going to let it rest for a minute, and then our air fried will be out in just a second. Alright, so I got a piece of spaghetti here. So how I check is I just take it. Hey, it's stuck. That means it's done. We're just going to take that off of there. Yeah, our pasta's done. I know that's not fail-proof, but that one's a throwback to my Aunt Diana. Did you ever tell you that? That's who taught me to do that, was my Aunt Diana.
Yeah, you told me.
It works. So, you might do it. Don't forget to turn your stove off. While my eyes are out. This one on the right is our air fried one.
The cheese is underneath it.
The cheese is underneath it. It's not going to fully melt. But that's okay. We'll know from the taste of the chicken. This is the nice one. So why don't you try a bite from both and tell me what you think, Holly. I guess I'll go grab a beer while you start to cook.
Alright.
Go ahead and cut it up and try it. Which one's that? The homemade one?
Yeah.
I'm going to cut that down a little smaller. We're not really concerned about the pasta. I just want to know the difference of the chicken. There you go. How's that?
Really good.
Really good?
Really good.
Let me try. I'm going to try it too. Try the homemade chicken parm. That was very good. Very good. Now let's try the air fried. Not as thick or juicy. Alright. First over to her. What do you think? Or you want a bite of cheese with it?
Yeah.
Get a bite of cheese with it so you know what you're after.
It's not as moist.
It's not as moist?
No.
What about the flavor? Now mind you, we make this a lot. This right here, we do make a lot. And it's good.
There's a big difference.
But let me try the difference. Homemade deep fried versus air fried and store-bought.
It's crispier.
It's crispier. But to put it in an example and perspective for you, now this is cheap, easy, and delicious. This is pretty cheap, not as easy, but the difference between these two, this would be like, you know, like Burger King's classic chicken sandwich, and this would be like Popeyes or Chick-fil-A. Just not same level, not even close. They're both really good though. Like I would eat either or on any given night, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
I mean, simplicity versus a couple extra steps is what it boils down to. And we went the simple route with pasta. We never do that.
We added this food.
Yeah, we instead of using Parmesan cheese, we use Pecorino Romano. A little better. It's made out of goat's milk, or sheep's milk, not goat's milk. Sorry. And that's about it. So tonight I taught you how to make air fried and deep fried chicken Parmesan, and we learned the difference of what they are. Also, as always, don't forget to cook without your beer. And like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. I have commented, replied to every single comment for every single video and every single post over at Facebook page, The Drunken Chef with an S. Also, The Drunken Chef on Twitter. I don't really use it. I don't think many people do, but it's all for tonight. And I hope you all learned how to make some beautiful chicken parmesan at home. That air fried piece, it might go in the trash. You saw how much of the stuff we had. I'm gonna get me a good piece of this.